Welcome educators to Module 1 of the Professional Development for Google Classroom. Our objectives for this module include educators will be able to create a Google account. Educators will be able to log into their Google Classroom. Educators will be able to create a personalized Google Classroom. And educators will be able to invite students to log in to Google Classroom. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have a Gmail account. In order to do that, you're going to want to go ahead and click on your Chrome icon, either down here in your taskbar or saved as an icon on your desktop. Once you click on that, this is the screen that will pop up for you. You'll want to come up here to the right where it says Gmail and click on there. Oh, I already have an account, so I'm going to click through real quick to show you the process. If you do not have an account and you click on that Gmail button, this is what will pop up, but this box will be empty. And you will want to come down here and click on Create Account. You will fill in the information and click Next, and Google will create that Gmail for you. I'm going to go ahead and back up and sign into my account so that I can begin to show you how to create your Google Classroom. Now that I am signed back in, I want to get back to this Google homepage. So you just click the plus sign up here and open up a new tab. Again, you're going to want to come over here to the right. To this series of blocks, when you hover over, it says Google Apps, better known as the waffle, and that's how it will be addressed as we move forward in our module. So you're going to want to go ahead and click on that waffle. And when you do, a list of your Google Apps available to you are going to show up, and you're going to want to go ahead and scroll until you find Classroom. And this is what the Classroom app looks like. There's a chalkboard and it says Classroom underneath. So you want to go ahead and click on that. Now, if you've never accessed Google Classroom before or experimented with creating them, this screen would be blank. I've been playing around with mine, so my classrooms are listed. In order to create one, you'll want to come up here to the right and click on the plus sign, where it gives you two options to either join a class or create a class. And we're going to go ahead and click Create. Here you get to name the classroom whatever it is that you would like to name it. I am a science teacher, so my classrooms are all listed as Mrs. Lowry's science class. If you are departmentalized at the elementary level or in the middle or high schools, you can put in here the section. Where I work, we call them cores, and I have 3 of them. So the one I'm creating now is core 3 because I already have core 1 and 2. You may put in your core, your period, your time, however you reference it at work. The next line down is subject. I went ahead and put it up here, so I'm not going to list it twice. And then if you need to, you can go ahead and list the classroom number. I am in classroom 212. And then when you are satisfied with how this looks, you can go ahead and click Create. And it will create the basic foundation of your Google Classroom. Now to personalize this, you can go ahead and go up here where it says Select Theme and click on that. And there are a whole host of backgrounds that you can choose from. Or you may upload a photo of your choosing. But here is the basic foundation of what Google Classroom looks like. You should see the name that you listed for this classroom. I have the section up here too. It shows that this is for my core 3. You also have your class code, which you're going to need to invite your students in. And once all of that is there, you want to double check to make sure it's there. You'll come over here to People and click on that. Now you have 2 lines here. You have teachers and then you have students. This shows my name, yours will show yours. And then you want to come down here to students. And you can go ahead and click on this. Now there are 2 ways we can get students into your classroom. The first way is by clicking on here. If you are connected to your school's Wi-Fi, you should be able to put in your student names or emails. Their names will pop up. and you click on invite, and it sends that student an invitation to join your Google Classroom. You can also list this code right here, your classroom code. It's listed here, or if you go back to the stream, it's also listed here. You can post this on a smartboard, you can write it on a whiteboard, anywhere that it can be seen or viewed by your students. And what you'll want to do is have students log in to Google Classroom. They'll have a plus sign as well that they can click on, and they will want to click on Join Class. And this is where they would enter that class code and then go ahead and click Join, and they would be entered into your Google Classroom. To know that you have done this correctly, or to meet the requirements for the assessment of this particular module, you would want to go back to your People page, and as students join, they would be listed here, and you'll want to take a screenshot and send that to your evaluator. You'll know you've done this correctly when your screen looks like this. See, I have my teachers and my students in my particular classroom. There are 2 teachers listed. And then as my 2 students have joined here, their names have been listed. In order to screenshot this page, all you have to do is hit the print screen button. It'll save it to your clipboard, open up a Word document, and paste it in there, and then you'll send it to your evaluator. In Module 2, we will be discussing how to share announcements, resource, and curricular content material, and how to create an assignment.